Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Jared Powley's Fragrance Reviews. Tonight we're going to be examining a fragrance which is a very good clone of Christian Dior's Fahrenheit. This fragrance is known as Ferrari Uomo, which came out in 2009. This is an EDT eau de toilette concentration, and it's classified as a woody, spicy fragrance. So I would say Ferrari, along with Bentley and Mercedes, are the three best car company fragrance houses. Ferrari Uomo, as compared to Christian Dior Fahrenheit, I would say this scent is more leathery. It's more earthy. Christian Dior Fahrenheit is more pungent, sharper. It has that burning petroleum note. So to sum it up, you would say Ferrari is more of a leather, earthy fragrance with a slight animalic note. Christian Dior Fahrenheit has the leather notes, but it's more about a floral burning gas smell, which it is noted for. And in Christian Dior Fahrenheit, the older bottles, so came out in 1988, that first couple generations were much more potent and had that burning smell versus the newer formulations, which I find to be more leathery and more similar to this fragrance here. So give it a spray in the back of my wrist. It's got an average sprayer that kind of splurts, doesn't really fan out. So initially you get a lot of citrus and it's heavy on the lemon, but that doesn't stay for long. A piney note starts to kick in, but then within about a minute, this is where there's a dramatic change and it starts to take on the characteristics of Christian Dior Fahrenheit. But again, it's less potent. So again, the Christian Dior Fahrenheit has more gas, it's more floral, more of the burning sensation with some leather. This one, I would say, isn't as pungent, but it seems to be more earthy and more leathery. So the late dry down in this fragrance, it doesn't change much, except maybe it becomes a little more animalic, maybe even a little earthier. So it's a fairly linear set fragrance. And I would say Christian Dior Fahrenheit is more complex. There's more subtleties and more nuances as the fragrance develops. And I find the dry down is much different. So yes, there are similarities, but no, people always say there's a perfect clone. There is no perfect clone because of the fact that those fragrances were made a long time ago with different ingredients. You can try to often duplicate, but never replicate those great fragrances. So, top notes in this fragrance are bergamot, Amalfi, lemon, and juniper. The mid notes are leather, nutmeg, and Virginia cedar. And the base notes are tonka bean, French labdanum, which has a heavy leather note to it, and patchouli. So I got good performance on this, about 5 to 6 hours. The first 2 or 3 hours, you get some decent scent wafts and trails, but this is something you want to try before you buy. It's definitely a vintage classic style of fragrance, and the young lads may not like it because there's really no sweetness in this scent. Maybe a little bit of from the nutmeg, some type of oriental spice, which is very nice and blends in well, but it's not overpowering. So this is by no means a gourmand or anything that is opulent. This is definitely leaning on the masculine side and somewhat the leathery side. So if you like leather fragrances, and that's what I say, what this is predominantly a leather fragrance, give this a shot. I'm not sure if it's still available. I've heard so many rumors about fragrances being discontinued, so you could still probably get it online. When I purchased my several bottles, I found it to be very easy to find and at a decent price. But always try something like this before you buy it, because it is a bit of a throwback to one of the greatest, if not the greatest fragrance in all of history, Christian Dior Fahrenheit. So if you like this video, please hit the like button, the subscribe button, the notification bell. Any comments or questions you have, leave them down below, and I'll always get back to you. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.